What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wagon Wednesday, episode 417 piece. Looking extra crispy today on this Wednesday afternoon, Javon. Always presented by Pickett Sports. If people aren't tracking on Pickett, if they're not seeing what you're locking in on Prize Picks over there on Pickett Sports, if they're not looking at my straight bets, I'm locking in on Pickett Sports. They're behind the curve. Okay, go follow us on Pickett, guys. Go download it. I promise once you check it out, you're going to keep that puppy on your phone and you're going to keep using it. Okay, go use promo code Javon over on Pickett Sports. How about them damn Longhorns last night, Javon? Let's cut the shit and get right to it. Let's go.
Yeah,
sure.
It was hard.
I love this chat right here. Where is it? Gosh, I just missed it. Not a single droplet of sweat on Texas from our Dayton stand here. Yeah, that was a great bet. Javon, talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I said that game was giving me serious Baylor TCU flashbacks, and there's a little more scoring, but it seemed like the exact same game. Like Texas Tech, super sloppy. Pop Isaacs were shooting tour dates. They just looked confused on offense. Texas really couldn't miss. I guess that was the one difference. But yeah, huge game for them. Last game going in Lubbock, it was Texas Tech Super Bowl for the year, and what do you know? They folded. How about that?
Would you look at that? As we get a Len Bong subby, rumor has it Lenny might be getting loose tonight. I don't know. Depends on how bad chat wants it. We're not just going to give out handouts here. We're going to have to hear and see if they want to see Len Bong even get loose. People forget Len Bong's first game the other night on 2K.
Who did forget
Absolutely
that?
dominating the Idiot Burgers.
Tweet.
He played great.
Yeah.
He did. He's got to replicate, though, and be more consistent throughout the rest of the night. Okay. Just like my sharp report yesterday, my straight bets. Okay. These were cake. Mississippi State, I mean, goodness gracious, that one stung. I totally blame Mississippi State's putting up on the Megatron or Mega Screen, whatever the fuck it's called, saying do not storm the courts when there was 4 minutes left in the game, Javon, and they were only up like 3. What are we doing? Are you kidding me? Who's in charge around those parts? Somebody who doesn't know ball? Who puts that sign up there with 4 minutes left when you're up 3 points to Kentucky? Fuck are we doing, man?
Gotta be so much better.
They ruined it. Everyone's too pissed off about the fucking court storms and they're cursing their teams. Okay. VT, banned. Done. Finita. Finished. They show hearts. I don't care. They can't guard a parked car. I mean, Judah Mintz, get whatever you want, man. Could have had 40 if you wanted. My goodness. We can't cover anyone. Done. Their offense is great. Their defense is pissed. They'll never win anything. We move. BYU, free outright. If only somebody came on here and told you they were going to win that game outright and shock the world. Talk about huge. A spot that nobody wanted to bet. The Cougars showed up late as well. Love to see it. Better late than never.
Did you watch that game?
Yeah. It was great.
Holy shit.
It was insane.
I didn't think we could get Hack-a-Shack in 2024, and it actually worked for an entire half. But good Lord, they did it. Shout out Hunter Dickinson for shooting like Shaq from the free throw line.
Yeah, 100%. It worked. Man, that was a great call. That one felt great because people were acting like I was up for that.
That was a great call.
Those ones always hit different, right? BYU outrights in Lawrence at the Allen Fieldhouse.
I've never seen Mark Pope that fired up in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might never again.
Yelling, screaming. Never seen that before in my life.
Coach Devin. Yeah.
Outcoached, which is rarity. Yeah, going into the fog.
Respect. You don't see that very often, do you? How about the Cougs, man? Don't sleep on them. This is not your Mimas Cougs. Okay, this team is a little bit more physical, a little bit more athletic. Sure, they rely on the 3 a lot. Okay, that's still their bread and butter, 100%. Are they great at defense? No, not typically. Okay, just being completely honest. But this BYU team's got a little more size to them, a little more swagger to them than the typical Coug squads. I wouldn't be surprised if they win a game in March. We'll see. Great game last night. And then Arkansas, Colorado State, moneyline parlay. Are you kidding me?
It's 2 Moose squads over there.
I don't even know what to say about that one. I mean, Arkansas down 15 points with 4 minutes left, Javon. They almost win because they're dicking around the whole game, running the worst offensive sets I've ever seen in my life, not covering a single guy. Vanderbilt's running a weave, a 3-man weave that I know from high school and from fucking middle school. Okay, we used to run that shit. It's the easiest offense to slow down. You literally learned that shit in middle school, and they couldn't slow down the weave last night from Vanderbilt and those 2 quick guards. So what a joke from Arkansas. They still almost pulled it out. They didn't. We never deserved it. Okay, I'm not even mad about it. And then Colorado State, you chalk that one up. It is what it is. Yeah. They also did not deserve that win either. Nevada was winning the entire game. And we're going to talk about Nevada in a little bit, Javon. But Sean Padula for threes was free. Okay, at least we got that one through the hoop. My goodness. Looks like Padula's back a little bit, but gosh, he cannot guard a parked car. We got to work on that. Javon, how about a sweep for the kid? Can we talk about it? That's what really matters here. Chat, my goodness, 5 for 5. Let's go.
Dubs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we talked about Texas, free wager. Notre Dame, outright. We're banned. We're banned from Joe Vonzo Bean, man. That's a crazy, crazy nickname.
Vonzo Ball?
Yeah, Javonzo Ball. That one's better. We can do that one. But yeah, Texas outright. Notre Dame outright. The letdown spot of all letdown spots for Wake Forest. I guess we'll talk a little bit more about that one in a second. The Flyers against the Lightning. Terrible matchup for the Lightning. It was always the Flyers. Pelicans. Yeah, I can do that one. I'm a Heat fan, so I can do that.
Sure.
Pelicans. Knicks ended up without Brunson. Rare. I was still cool with buying the bad news or buying the good news in that spot with him being out. The Knicks were never going to win that game after fraudulently beating the Pistons on that terrible missed call. And then Draymond, of course, against the Warriors, free as air because the Wizards are garbage.
Yeah. Speaking of the Wizards, might as well cut the shit and rip the Band-Aid off there. Jordan Poole stinks.
You know who else stinks? You see Steph's shooting performance yesterday?
I know. Thank God you talked me off that puppy because I wanted to take the system play, right? System play, guys. If you don't know, if you're not familiar, system play in the NBA for me. Not a big NBA guy, but something I've noticed, okay, on the court, on the hardwood, in the association, is that whoever's playing the Wizards, more often than not, 9 times out of 10, the best player on the opposing team soars over his points. It's like the most simple, square, basic system of all time. Unfortunately, last night was one of those, the 1 out of 10, right, where Steph Curry does not show up and ended up with 12 points total? 18 points?
4 for 16
0 in the
from
first
3.
half. 0 in the first half. Goose egg in the first half. He was like 0 for 7 from the field. Insane.
Crazy.
And the Warriors still win that game with ease.
Yeah.
I mean, the Wizards should be relegated. Is there a G League team we can call up instead of them? Is the G League Ignite? Can we get those boys up here? The kids coming right from high school who are unbelievable, the 5 stars. They would put up a better fight than the Wizards on some nights, man. What the fuck are we doing?
Unreal, dude. Unreal.
Shout out Kyle Kuzma. He's a beast.
Yeah,
he carries. He's awesome. Got so much hate over the years, but he's actually a really fucking good player on both sides of the ball. Yep. All right, Dubs, can we show Javon Sharp report one more time? I want to show the people what it's like to be the GOAT. Okay, 5-0, Javon. Chat, can we get some W's going for Javon going 5-0 on the Sharp report? Okay, those don't grow on trees.
Do not.
They don't. Okay.
No. We also, great work. Not that this was Sharp report, but we tapped in on that round robin, me, Dave, and Josh. Huge. So we got the Texas and Notre Dame bangs up there. Free little plus 700. No Hokies. Hey, I mean, if we God forbid, we put the Flyers in there instead, we would have owned an island.
Golly, man.
Or BYU. Could have put that pick from you in there too.
Imagine if you put BYU in there instead of the Hokies, you'd literally be counting your guap.
Literally.
Oy. All right. The Ignite gets smoked daily and aren't even competitive against G League. Okay. Well, the fact that you know that, brother, is, maybe call the number or call someone if you need to talk to someone in my DMs. What are you, G League Sharp? How did you know that? Off the rip. Unbelievable. W. Carfax checking that. All right. Keep me honest. Great work, Javon. 5-0. Let's get some W's going in chat. Let's fucking go, dude. King of the board. You also dominated that as well. Texas and Notre Dame carrying. I had 2 of the worst plays of all time. Mississippi State's hurt the soul, and Arkansas, Colorado State was just a shit wager. Javon, you're back up. The crown is yours, my man. Are you going to hold it down and finish the week strong? And are you going to look to take a play today? Or are you taking your time? It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, I think I'm going to look. I've taken a quick peek at the Thursday slate across the other sports or across all the sports, and I definitely like a lot of the spots a little more. We'll see what the lines come out as, but nothing for me today. I definitely will probably finish the week on Thursday, though.
Ooh. You already got some games you're looking at a day ahead?
I've got a couple that I'm interested to see what lines we get for those games. There's a couple in CUB, couple on the ice. We'll be looking.
You are one of a kind, brother. My man's just 48 hours ahead, and that is why he's 5-0 on the Sharp report from yesterday. Okay, folks, take notes. That's how it's done. W's, good work. Good work on King of the Board as well. Okay, we'll see if I can come back with some plus money luck. I'm going to need it.
You got something up your sleeve.
Yeah, sure. I'm not done yet. I didn't hear no bell. Okay. Prize picks. Let's recap them. How do we do? MJ Collins was free. Okay, he had like 5 points. He might be the worst shooter on earth. Like literally, who the heck is letting him shoot the ball so much? I don't get it. Coach, how about you tell him to take a seat? Okay. Draymond Green, free as well.
Great.
KJ?
We got to KJ, dude. I mean, everybody else in that court in the second half where they're just hack-a-shacking Dickinson just did not do anything. I mean, that was Moose. I was watching that and I was like, fuck, man. Because he was grubbing in the first half on a couple pick and rolls and then just nobody on the court. Anytime Hunter Dickinson didn't touch the ball, it was just foul. So nothing was getting done. So that was pissed.
Well, somebody won. Our guy Godley MQ in here had his less than, which was a great wager. My goodness.
Fantastic.
Great play. Crabs, Mississippi Valley State, ML, would have fed families. Yeah. Carter, I wish I had the cojones.
God forbid they get two. 2 in a row.
No way they get 2, bro. No way they get 2. They get their 1 and they go about their day and they're happy. They're complacent. Okay. They take that. That was their Super Bowl. We're not betting on the Delta Devils anymore. We've done enough. Okay. We don't need to do it anymore. All right. Deron Holmes, he's a bum as well. He didn't come through. I don't think Aiden Hill did either. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He pushed.
He pushed.
He had 30 and then got stat corrected after the game was finished. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, at least my Nikola Jokic and Aaron Judge $25 promo, more than 30-point games, already cashed for that. So I'll sweat out Aaron Judge, less than home runs. That's good.
There you go. A tale as old as time.
And then Isaiah Stevens, I believe, hits. I think he had 23. Yeah, sort. Okay. Are you sure Aiden Hill pushed? Because I'm seeing a 28 stack.
Seeing a 28? No way, you got double corrected.
I'm seeing he is an out. Yeah.
No.
I'm seeing he's an L piece. Mm-hmm. Hold the L.
Jeez.
Yeah, 28 piece, hold the fry. Okay. Prize picks was not there. Javon, can we please spend some more time? Can I annoy you on the phone this afternoon and we try to craft up some A team and B team gulps?
We can do that. Honestly, I think there's some better PP spots than there was yesterday.
There we go. Music to my fucking ears. W's. All right, let's keep moving and grooving. We recap the Moose Ship Prize Picks entries. We recap the W Squad Ride and Javon's W Sharp Report 5-0. Sure. Can I get mad real quick? We have a minute to get mad.
I think we do.
All right, Goots, run that shit. Set the timer, Javon. We're talking about court storming for less than a minute. Has to be done here. We're talking about it because it is the stupidest arguments to roam this earth out of the 8 billion people on this little rock that we're all hanging out on, spinning around, whatever. Seth Greenberg might be the dumbest with this comment and this graphic. I cannot believe this passed and got put on TV and talked about on ESPN. Dude, the best part of the sport is the storming, okay? College basketball is the purest sport left of all the major sports that has not been finagled with, with the amount of money coming in. And trust me, it'll get ruined. Don't worry. They're going to change the tournament. They're going to find a way to fuck it up. These conferences next year, all the changes are already going to mess it up. Okay. This is the one sport we really have left that money hasn't fucked with. Okay. And now because Duke is a bunch of crybaby wussies, faking injuries. The coach is talking about a different injury than Filipowski is. They're not even on the same page. That's rule number 1 of cap. Okay, you got to be on the same fucking page.
Yeah.
They're not. The whole thing was just a shtick because Duke, Javon, never gets to court storm. They only get court stormed on. And that's why when you see all these coaches talking about this, they pan to Bill Self. Bill Self says get rid of the court storms. I wonder why. Probably because they've never court stormed ever. They only get court stormed on. Okay. They pan to Calipari. He says the same shit. They pan to every great team. They say the same stuff. What they're not understanding is this is the best part of the entire fucking sport. And you can't get rid of it. Okay. W meme here from the Book at Socials boys here. Making fun of Greenberg for maybe the worst segment in TV history. Boomer alert. Okay. Boomer on steroids type take from Seth Greenberg, who is a former Hokie coach. I'd like to like him, but he throws out takes like this, brother. They're not getting rid of the court storms. It's the best part of the game. It's what's on during the commercials for the conference tournaments. It's what's on for the March Madness hype. It helps you make more money. Don't get rid of it. Figure out a way to not be fucking caveman out there on the field and protect the players. Get them off the field. Get them off the court. And have the kids let them have their fun. I'm done with this shit. Okay? Or you put these rules into play, Javon. I mean, no one's going to be storming the courts ever.
You know how you fix a court storming problem? How about you don't lose the fucking game?
Oh,
That's
that
the
would
issue.
help.
Yeah.
If you don't lose the game, you won't get court stormed 99% of the time. That is
Pretty
true.
simple. And like no shit that a lot of
It's
the
the
coaches
most
of the blue blood
2024
schools are not gonna like it.
Yeah, 100%. You couldn't have said it perfectly. Yeah, if you don't want to get fucking court stormed on, you don't want your players to get hurt. First of all, get them off the fucking field and have them stop faking injuries in the court. Second of all, win the fucking game.
It's pretty
the
simple.
most lazy 2024 millennium fucking argument ever. There's an easy solution. Sack up and fucking win the game and don't get upset on your home courts.
Yeah.
Give me
There's
a
like
break.
there's like what, between 5 and 10 schools that, I mean, they're never going to court storm because they're blue bloods and they're only going to get court stormed on. The rest of these, like, I can speak from experience. Like TCU didn't have a program really until 5-6 years ago, whatever the Jamie Dixon, appearance was. The only reason like people are coming back and the most memorable fan/student games are the ones where they won big games and rush the courts. Like that helps build the program. Like it's not difficult. A, don't lose the game. B, get your team off the court. Or C, don't try to trip people that come in front of you or push them and then end up getting your own self hurt, even if that was fake or real or whatever it called. Like all of that is pretty clearly documented. It's not that difficult of an issue. It's so ridiculously soft.
If you don't want to get court stormed on, then win the damn game. Okay, we'll put these rules into play and you'll never see anyone get hurt ever again.
Duke always has some situation every year that gets people to hate them.
They're just
and this
really
was that situation.
It's honestly impressive how they do it.
Every year I'm like, maybe I'll like them a little bit. I'll bet on them. Like I like John Shire, and then they do something like this.
Yeah, it's also like, I mean, I've been multiple places where there's been court storming. Like 90% of the time, there are like security /
they get the ropes out now, right?
Yeah,
the security runs to the teams, they rope them off, they take them in the locker room, and everything's good to go, right? You're not fucking tripping people or crying like a little bitch on the fucking court because a little kid who's half your size ran into you. Oops, you're totally fine, brother. Stop bitching because you got court stormed on and blew a game. It's ridiculous, man. I'm so done with this shit. If they get rid of court storming, that is the softest move and the worst move the NCAA could make. The worst.
Yeah.
All right, as we get a little Bucket Chew rate of 17 people, let's go, Chew. W's, my man. Let me know what you're betting on today. Okay? And yeah, cash the over -1,000 because we knew that wasn't taking a minute. Okay. Good. Let's talk about some wagons, and then we're going to move into some plays for today. But first, it is Wagon Wednesday. We got to gas up some squads. Okay, I'm going to keep it simple, short, and sweet here. Nevada, the Wolfpack. This is their season. There's something about this team, Javon. I don't know what it is, but I saw it in the beginning of the year. Okay, with Blackshear obviously in there. Right now he's hurt. I don't know what's good with that. Hopefully he comes back. They're going to need him to make a run in the tournaments, okay? Some people are saying they play better without Blackshear. I'm not buying that shit because you put Blackshear out there, that team can do literally everything. They have these senior bigs who are not big-name guys, not going to the NBA, but they're smart, great, big players who have been there all 4 years. In their last year, I have a feeling they make some noise and they play great down low. Then you got Jared Lucas. That guy can hit a bucket anywhere, anytime, any place. He had some of the hardest fucking shots made I've ever seen in my entire life last night, where he would dribble to the block and hit that crazy fadeaway to his right that he loves, and it would go in more often than it wouldn't. I've never seen anything like it. The guy's one of the best shooters I've ever seen. He's got nails, okay? And look, typically Nevada, they're a melt piece. Okay, Nevada, the Wolfpack, they find a way to lose. They stink on the road. They fold down the stretch, right? We're seeing this Nevada team for the first time in a while, Javon, enter postseason play coming up here on Fuego, playing their best basketball of the season, okay? Even John Rothstein knows, okay? He's taking notice. He's putting the Wolfpack on notice. They're like that this season. And just wait till Blackshear gets back, because this team does a little bit of everything. They have a player that does everything, okay? And they've got a lot of great veterans coming off that bench who all know how to score. This Nevada team, guys, they will win a game in March. If they don't win their conference tournaments, they will win a game in March. You heard it here first. The Wolfpack, they're insane. They find ways to win this year when typically they don't. They had 10 assists last night, Javon, total. 10. And they still won the game. Unbelievable. The Wolfpack, real
why
quick.
they're going to get their shit ran in March, right there.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, they got 3 games left, Javon. They play Fresno at home. They play Boise on the roads. And they have UNLV at home. Those are not easy games. Very curious to see how the Wolfpack finish the season. Okay, especially that Boise game.
GG. Mike piss. Headphone users are in piss. They're Martians.
I'm gonna show this picture while he's in piss.
He's literally on Mars. Crazy.
Oh, that
picture.
picture is fucking hilarious.
Dude, was that the Flyers goal horn, man? What are you doing?
It literally sounded like it. 10.
We got tons?
Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah. Dude, I just don't get it, man. This PC needs to get fixed. Like I need oxygen. I'm so tired of dealing with this.
That noise literally sounded like the fan sounded on the PC.
Chad, I am sorry. I apologize. I don't know what the hell that was. That's on me. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no fucking clue what that was. Can we lock back in here? Get that Filipowski picture off of here. TikTok shop. Bro, this camera was expensive as hell, bro. That's the worst part. That is the worst part of the whole bit. Golly. All right,
Crazy.
Back to business. Nevada. I think they're like that. There's something that jumps off the page when I watch them play. They find new ways to win every night. They have a great coach. They're due. I'm in on Nevada this season. And I've been preaching that from the fucking choir tops since the season started, Javon, months ago. I've been in on this team. You know I have. I'm not giving up. I like what I'm seeing. Even without Blackshear finding ways to win, I'm all in on the Wolfpack.
Can respect it. There's no Mountain West team I'm going to be on in March unless they play another fraudulent team, though. So we'll see. We'll see the draw they get.
All right. It all comes down to the draw. All right. Who do you have? Who's your wagon, Javon?
Could be Marcus Burton. Goats.
Ooh.
Actually,
Okay.
I mean, he's approaching history because he's going to be one of the first Notre Dame players to average 20, or at least he could possibly get there. I think he's just at like 17 right now, but he's been absolutely a bucket for really the entirety of the season, but especially lately when Notre Dame sneakily, I could have just gone with them as the wagon, period. They're a young team that's starting to play really, really well right now. The offense is a little inconsistent at times, but Marcus Burton isn't. The defense looks great. He's been putting in buckets pretty much the entire season, especially the conference season. And now he's just the guy. Like the problem with Notre Dame early in the season, they didn't really look like they had a guy, which is why the offense looked really, really lost. The guard play was pretty inconsistent from him and Shrewsbury, and now he's taken over. Like last night, they don't win that game. They don't even sniff that game without Marcus Burton. He was aggressive against a pretty big team inside with Andrew Carr and Efton Reed, and he did exactly what he wanted to do the entire game. So, like, he has been fantastic for that team. That's a team, like, with him, with Shrewsbury, all the pieces that they have, very young, which is why they struggled early on. They're starting to play better now. I can guarantee you this is going to be a classic kind of Mike Bray team that we're going to see next year. I think we're going to see flashbacks when he was at the helm, and they're going to be really, really good next season. So Marcus Burton, wagon, been fantastic. Watch out for the Irish. I think they can make some noise in the ACC tournament, maybe pull an upset or two. But next year, I would not be shocked to see them have a Wake type year.
I'd like to say Demetrius Jackson vibes, but that might be disrespectful to Marcus Burton.
Yeah, he's
I'll be honest with you.
Might be a little better than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's a great point guard, right? He's the leader on the floor, without a doubt, whenever he's on there, right? But the guy's an unbelievable scorer, right?
Yeah.
If you could combine Jerry Grant and Demetrius Jackson's leadership and ball handling skills into one player, it might not still be better than what Burton's doing this season. Maybe he brings the Irish back, right? Guys, anyone who loves college basketball knows how awesome this program was not even that long ago. Okay, 5 years ago, they were solid. 10 years ago, in between that period, they were elite, right? I would love to see the Irish return back to form where Mike Bray was fucking running that shit in the ACC, right? I would love nothing more. And Shrewsbury is a very good coach. I would not be surprised if he could turn it around. Okay,
yeah,
I think he's good hands.
Starting to look like he's one of the more underrated coaches in college basketball. So I'd love to see it, come to fruition next year. Really, all they need is a little bit of big depth. Maybe they go to the portal, get a guy or two, and they're going to be good. Like I love the Marcus Burton story.
There will be kids who want to go to Notre Dame and transfer there.
Yeah,
there will be kids who want to transfer in.
Marcus
100%.
Burton, that's for damn sure. I think he's pretty much from South Bend, which is cool because you don't see that very often.
South Bend, elite.
Yeah.
Elite sports atmosphere. Okay. Dubs, 2 wagons today, chat on Wednesday. We got to move into some plays. But for now, Nevada Wolfpack and Marcus Burton. Remember the names. All right, chat. W's, any Nerfies today before we move?
You tell me. You're the Nerfy sharp here.
Well, we lost the Nerfy last night, bro. God.
Yeah.
Oy, I got nothing today. I do have the worst thing I saw today, though, and it involves baseball, so we can talk about that. If Chad has any plays on the diamond today, I'm all ears, but we're probably going to move into the Sharp Report for today. But first, I want to show you guys the worst thing I saw. This one stung. This one stung. I never wanted to leave Washington. You see this interview that came out with Juan Soto in The Athletic?
Did not.
Yeah, well, it's out. And he was talking about how he loved DC and felt comfortable and had a home there and, was really looking forward to signing there and being there the rest of his career. It's like this stuff coming out, it's like literally ripping a Band-Aid off 100 times after the injury's already healed. It just fucking hurts for no reason. Okay, we'll show you the second quote. It's worse. Okay, go to the top a little bit, Goods. So we're cutting off the top maybe here. Nope. Okay. L Craps. But definitely, I never thought I was going to leave DC. I was really thinking I was going to stay there my whole career. Look, maybe he's just being nice. I don't know. He has no motivation to say stuff like this. I feel like it's true from everything I've heard, around the team and him in his time in DC. He was absolutely emphatic that he wanted to stay here, and we fucked it up. And now he's coming out a year later saying he wishes he was still here. I hate my life sometimes reading quotes like this, Javon. This shit hurts. It hurts. And he's never coming home, man. He's in pinstripes now. Couldn't be a worse scenario. I got to go see him fucking up in New York in the stripes, hitting opposite field rope shots in spring training on day one. This is literal hell. You can't script it any worse for the kids. I got to see him and Aaron Judge back to back. Oy, oy, oy. This is going to be one hell of an MLB season, folks.
I think it's so cat, though. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's a real quote. Like, it's not.
I know it's a real quote, but like, what the fuck else is he going to say?
Maybe he's just saying the right things. I don't know.
I think that's the moral of the story. You got all the bright lights on him in New York. Like, what is he going to say? Like, I wanted to leave, and he's going to be talking shit about the Nats in the media. It's not the best look.
I agree. Gosh, I'd rather him be on the Phillies with Trey Turner and Bryce. I'd rather him be there than be in pinstripes. It's going to hurt my eyeballs watching those games. Ooh. All right, let's move off of baseball. I did not see any sharp squares in chats for the MLB board today. That's okay. We don't need to force. We'll see if Trent has any interviews when we hop on the Surge stream right after this. For now, I think we hop into the Sharp Report, huh?
Sure.
You in? Good.
Yeah.
Can I take you to College Park, my man?
Reluctantly, yeah.
Yeah, never words you want to hear. I'm taking a College Park. All right. Maryland. How about it? Them making the card again. God damn it. They're playing Northwestern, who I think are frauds. Northwestern has a great record, sure, but look at the fucking team. I don't think they're anything special. I think they've been pretty mid this season overall, and they pulled out some really lucky wins, in my opinion, and they're on fire right now. And I feel like the Big 10 is just so fucking bad this season that people think teams like Northwestern are solid. They're not. This Maryland team, honestly, has a better roster. They just haven't been playing like it. Now we're seeing the spread move from -3.5 to -5, -5.5 some places. I fucking bet. This might be the nastiest play in college basketball tonight, Javon, and there's a lot of nasty lines. There are. How about the Terps laying 5 to Northwestern, coming off of what? 4 wins in their last 5? The big teams like Michigan, at Indiana, Penn State, Nebraska. They're beating good teams in the Big 10, right? These teams aren't good. Neither is Northwestern. Let's take one of the nastiest lines of the day and back Reese to get a big-time win at home. Jameer Young running the points. I still believe in this Terp squad. And I'll tell you what, coach is on the hot seat. If Kevin Willard can't turn this shit around towards the end of the year, people are going to start asking cues. Because last year, he was the greatest coach on earth. This year, he's the worst coach on earth. Okay, when shit like that happens, more often than not, you see guys out of here. So I would not be surprised if we see Kevin Willard lock in a little bit here towards the end of the year, and you see the Terps' best. Okay? Also love they're coming off that great win against Rutgers where that defense is good. There's no qualms about that. We know the Terps' defense is nice. But if the offense can start picking up here a little bit, and we can start getting some production from Reese or the 5-star freshman, this Terps team could do something and maybe sneak in the tourney. I don't know. I'm not giving up on them yet.
That's fair. It could be a spot for the team. I do think that was a pretty big win for them on the road this weekend. So maybe it's a little jumping off point. You can only hope.
Fucking hope so, man. SVP -5. Book it.
SVP. There we go.
Might be the best card in a while. I fucking hope so, Devin.
Javon? It's a quality looking craps card.
It's nasty. It looks gross. I like it. Take me to Iowa State. What do we like about that under? between them and Oklahoma today.
Gross under. So, I mean, these teams have been scoring a little bit more lately than I think you would expect in some of the matchups they've had. But for this one, Oklahoma, the way they've been scoring lately, it's a lot of transition that they create by themselves being bad, frankly, because the shot selection's been absolutely awful for, a lot of these guards. Milos Uzan has been very questionable in some of the shots, and I've watched some of these games, so I've been in BIS. Javian McCollum literally refuses to stop shooting because he is a shooter, and he's frankly not very good right now. And a lot of these teams they're creating second chance opportunities, which has been the backbone of everything they do. Because would you believe me if I tell you the best offensive rebounder in the country is sitting in Oklahoma?
No.
Sam Godwin. He is, by the numbers, the best offensive rebounder in all of college basketball. So he's been pretty key for them, even at times where he's come into play with the second unit and creating those chances, getting to the free throw line a little bit, and just overall stabilizing the offense. It's not what you're going to be able to do against Iowa State. Really good rebounding team, and a team that's going to make Oklahoma play in the half court where they haven't really been comfortable in really a couple of weeks now. So the first time, these two teams played styles like this, it was pretty ugly, a lot of foul trouble, a lot of rebounding, just overall offense that was very hard to watch. And I think it's going to be much of the same from both these teams. So I think it's going to be ugly. I will say this is like coming off of Iowa State's one of their really confusing defensive performances. Not that like West Virginia is not going to make them score because they're going to play very tough and high tempo themselves. But I was a little shocked that they were letting West Virginia do what they did against them. I don't think that's going to happen against Oklahoma. I think it's going to be, first of all, an absolutely brutal shooting performance for Oklahoma in this game, which that's just the game that Iowa State wants to play. Super slow, and they want to make you play in the half court. No turnovers, no transition. It's going to be gross.
And you got McCollum coming off that game winner where he fucking, with his eyes closed, banged that 3 in over the weekends, right?
Yeah,
Love fading him after that.
He did also shoot 5 for 16, though. So, I mean, it's not like he was good in that game, but, I mean, this is another game on the road where he shoots horrendous on the road, literally every single time. Got bailed out, taking a square from that little buzzer beater. But, yeah, I think it's going to be tough sledding for him today, too.
Dude, I like that under a lot. Nasty. Okay. Has it moved at all?
Yeah, I think it opened like 138.5, 9, depending on where you got. I think some places opened it a little lower, a little later. But, yeah, it's definitely on the move down.
And then real quick, you think they cover in that game, the Cyclones at home?
I think so, too. I just hate laying a big number. I mean, the first time they played, Oklahoma beat them pretty handily. The score was closer. I think it was 71-63, and honestly, they should have beaten them by a little more. So I think that's a pretty fat number for an Oklahoma team coming off of a buzzer beater in the last Bedlam. I mean, that's another letdown spot.
Yeah, I think they absolutely suffocate Oklahoma's offense in this game, and they win big. They cover, the game goes under, and it's one of the worst games of the day because Oklahoma barely puts up 40.
Dude, I think Oklahoma is going to look like TCU's offense. I think it's Baylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not good, folks. If you don't know what game Javon's talking about, that's not good. You don't want to look like that offense. Okay.
No.
All right. Let me take you to play number 2. The Aggies, Texas A&M, have a soft spot in my heart for this team. Tyrese Radford, went to college with him, still somehow in the league, and I'm 25 years old. I mean, does not check out there at all, but we're here. And Tyrese Radford's been great at the second half of the season, even with that off the field stuff, whatever. We're not going to talk about it. Wade Taylor, he's been him. Okay, he's averaging almost 20 points a game. Wade Taylor, one of the best guards in the country. Talked about it yesterday. This is debatably the best, guard duo in the country, in my opinion, if not the best. 2 veterans who've been around the block and are playing at their best right now, especially offensively. We already know these guys can guard, especially Tyrese, one of the best defensive guards in the country. The offense has really been taken up to a next level this season. These guys are averaging a combined almost 40 points a game at this rate, and they're playing even better than that recently. So I'm going to back the hot hands. Sure, they're not winning recently. I believe they're coming off of 3 straight L's, backs against the wall. Okay. Wade Taylor, I'm a lead brow short. That could be him, folks. That could be him. People are talking. A&M coming off of 4 straight losses in a row. Excuse me. 3 of them as favorites. No bueno. Okay. And they haven't just lost some of these games, Javon. I mean, they are getting the doors blown off in some of these spots, my man. I mean, they lost to Tennessee by 30. Arkansas was close, sure, but cannot believe you just lost to an Arkansas team. Give me a break. We saw what happened last night. They lost to Bama, gave up 100 piece in that game, 75 to a hundo. Before that, they lost by 1 to Vanderbilt. Those are some of the worst losses I've ever heard in my life. And now this team is laying 5 points at home against a ranked South Carolina team. Don't even get me started with this fucking fraudulent ranked South Carolina team. This team stinks. You just haven't seen it yet, and you're about to tonight on the road when they get obliterated by the Aggies. You want to talk about a game where I think, the losing team's going to struggle to get 40 points? Let me introduce you to South Carolina Gamecocks tonight, okay, on the road at A&M, coming off of 4 straight losses, a bunch of those as favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Good fucking luck, boys. Gamecocks aren't going to be able to do squat. Wade Taylor coming off of not his best games, right? Tyrese has kind of been carrying, and they still haven't resulted in wins. I think the boys absolutely erupt for a big-time win at home, backs against the wall. If they don't get this win, season's over. Got to pull off a Q1 upset here, and they do. Look at that spread. They will.
Got to do it.
If you want to be a freak and take Maryland and Texas A&M ML parlay piece, that will pay plus chicken. I want that on record. Okay?
On record.
Plus chicken.
Huge.
Dubs. What do you think about the Aggies today?
I like them. I don't love betting on that team because I think they stink. I think they're one of those overrated, super overrated, middle of the pack SEC teams that people are still pretending is good. But I think another one of those teams is South Carolina. So I don't mind fading. I think it's a tough spot for them. But can I take you to Indiana, basketball mecca?
Please.
Like the Pacers tonight. And I think somebody said it kind of spot wise because they're playing the Pelicans, who I took last night, which thankfully for them, they didn't see Jalen Brunson last night. I thought it was a tougher spot for the Knicks playing on a back-to-back. And lo and behold, the roles are switched here with the Pacers playing the Pelicans, who are off a back-to-back. And the Pacers and Pelicans play not a literal back-to-back, but they play today, and then they play Friday in New Orleans. So now with the Pelicans coming off of a back-to-back, I wouldn't be shocked if someone's resting in this game for them, whether it's Zion, whether it's Brandon Ingram, whether it's whoever. So that's, again, one of the rare buy good news spots that I will kind of get into, and I'm fine backing, and the line's kind of ticking up. So maybe something's going to come out in the next, couple hours or so before game time. But just strictly from a basketball perspective, the Pelicans, tough on the interior with Jonas Valanciunas, but really, really weak on the perimeter, which the Pacers have the guys to expose, especially with Tyrese Halliburton coming off of a really tough game. Somebody pitched his under on Surge Stream. I remember that. That was the freest angle of the day because he was absolutely awful, not really involved. It was a Benedict Mathurin game. Now I think you come back and you get an attack on all angles from Halliburton, from Mathurin, from Buddy Hield coming off the bench. You would love that to happen too, in theory. But a lot of those guys, I think they're in pretty good shape to just destroy this Pelicans team on the perimeter, and it only helps if they're missing one of the glue guys for that. So not that they'll have a Buddy Hield in this game, but they have plenty of guys like that to kind of take advantage of that. So yeah, I think it's a masterclass from a lot of those guards. And yes, I know he's on 76. That's why I'm saying in theory. In theory.
Sure. Like to play, stay hot in the NBA. All right.
You've
been hitting bets left and right in the association. So got to trust Pacers -6. I could deal with that. I like the sell job a lot.
Could deal with that.
Yep. What about Boston College? The Eagles, your boys.
I got so
Quentin
close,
Post.
dude. I got so close.
I mean, dude, look, I don't love the spots because Virginia's coming off of getting their dicks kicked in 2 straight games. W, by the way. Seeing UVA just get absolutely emasculated on the court. 2 games in a row. It's been awesome. I know you don't like it, but I do. Look, man, that I don't love, but everything else about this game I love. There's 10 reasons why I like Boston College here. Number 1, they're a favorite against UVA. You don't see that very often. I don't care where they're playing at. They could be playing on the fucking moon. And UVA is still a favorite against Boston College. Okay, as an ACC guy myself, I can tell you right now, that line jumped off the page to me. Then you go over and look at the splits. Okay, go look at the splits. And you see that 70% of the bets in the handle are back in UVA, not on the money line, on the spread. Okay, money line's more. And they're a dog. Okay, chat, you see what I'm getting at here? Public dog. All right, they bite. Stay the fuck away. All right, Boston College getting a big-time win today against UVA. You know why? Because they're a favorite against UVA. And sometimes it really is that simple. All right, the splits look great. I mean, everyone on earth is betting UVA, right? Bounce back spot after 2 straight losses. I mean, Boston College is coming off of 2 terrible losses, too. They're coming off of a loss to Florida State and NC State. They stink. And they're a favorite against UVA. Give me a break. Eagles win. Quentin Post legacy game. Also, talk about a matchup nightmare for UVA in the paint. Good luck guarding him. They don't got any big bodies enough to guard him. Who's going to get him? Who's going to stick with him?
I don't know. I just think he's not a take advantage of a great matchup type of guy. Like he's not physical enough to do that. It's the problem because he's going to play. I think what's going to happen in this game, as much as I hate to say it, I think he's going to play on the perimeter and try to kind of be a stretch four like he does at times and get bitched. That's my one concern. Also, like the line definitely stood out to me at first, and I look back and like, how many times has Virginia been a favorite on the road? Because I cannot remember many of them outside of the FSU game, which they won. And then obviously, going against like the dog shit teams in the ACC.
You mean every team they played this year?
No. I mean, they definitely play some worse ones. I'm talking about like I don't even know if they played Louisville on the road. So like that really doesn't count. But like other than that, any of these like middle of the pack teams, like, I mean, they were -1.5 to Georgia Tech. I think Georgia Tech is significantly better than Boston College. Or other way around, I mean. Boston College is significantly better than Georgia Tech, even though Georgia Tech's giant slayers. So, I mean, I don't know. I double thought at first, and I was like, yeah, maybe it's not that weird that UVA is a dog on the road, and now the line's really starting to creep back to them, which doesn't often happen when they're on the road. So I couldn't get there, but I'm rooting hard for a BC win.
Yeah, in my years of following this league, I just very rarely have seen Boston College as a favorite to UVA, and I think it's for a reason.
You're right.
We'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. I'm backing the boys. I'm not buying this UVA squad this year. I'm not.
Fair.
They don't have enough scoring, man.
They don't. They don't got
Prove
the
me
juice.
wrong. They don't have enough scoring. They don't. They got the defense, I know, but they don't have the score. They don't. They have McNeely. Right. That's it. Jordan Minor, not as good as I thought he'd be. Jordan Minor's probably going to be the guy on Quentin Post. Excuse me. Good luck.
Yeah, I think he's going to struggle.
Good luck, Jordan Minor. Okay. Awesome. Taking back to the NBA.
Back to the NBA.
On Luka's birthday, if I may add.
I hate that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Another one, I don't know. This from a non-serious perspective kind of feels like fading the Knicks yesterday, which like obviously Brunson played a part in that, but I don't know if you saw how the Mavs lost yesterday. I'm assuming you did on that crazy Max Strus buzzer beater.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so coming back today on a back-to-back on the road where I still, even though the Raptors are bad, don't get me wrong, with some of the lines that I've seen the Mavs get when they're on back-to-backs on the road, this is one that seems a little egregious. So, I mean, in this game, from that perspective, it makes me lean into the Mavs a little bit, but also it's a much different game than they're going to have played against a team like the Cavs, like last night, who in theory to the Cavs are a disastrous matchup for the Mavs. They're a team that's very physical inside. They also have length on the perimeter, which they can extend Evan Mobley out there, and he wrecked a lot of havoc for a lot of their shooters. So Mobley and Jarrett Allen, disastrous. Now they're playing a team that is very weak on the perimeter in the Raptors, and you're possibly missing Jakob Poeltl on the inside, which, I mean, Jakob Poeltl is not the most physical guy on the inside in the first place, but this is going to be absolute heaven for Luka, Kyrie, and even like the guys on the perimeter like PJ Washington, because in this game, the Mavs are going to have a field day on the perimeter. It's not going to be one of these games where you see like a super physical team that's just going to be bigger, faster, stronger than them, and they're going to try and have to shoot over the top over them for the entire game. No, it's not what you're going to have to do against the Raptors. So I think this is a pretty tough game. And to foreshadow the prop, I mean, if we're missing Jakob Poeltl in the middle, somebody's going to have to get rebounds against a very small Mavs team, and somebody's going to have to sag off, and somebody's going to have to try and be that interior paint presence. It's Scotty Barnes. So like Scotty Barnes rebounds today. He's been a force in there even with Poeltl in the lineup, and even if he doesn't play today, I mean, that just increases his value even more on the board. So Mavs are winning the game, hopefully by more than 3, but Scotty Barnes is going to have to be that paint presence, which he'll get the volume, but that makes me like the Mavs even more.
Huh. I like them coming off of 2 losses. What are your thoughts on this matchup here?
I mean, it's not going to be a matchup as much as you think. So, I think Luca is on triple-double watch today, which I think he got
Ooh.
hooked yesterday from a triple-double. I think he had 40-something, 11 and 9. I think he gets one today, and I think it's going to be a lot because on the perimeter, like guys like PJ Washington are going to have a lot of open shots. Kind of similar read to like when I took PJ Washington threes in that matchup. I think there's room for a lot of guys on the perimeter, and Luka's going to grow up. Luka's going to be very involved, rebounds and assist wise, which also probably not a bad prop to take.
I mean, should we just take his PRA?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those type of games.
All right. Mavs laying 3 on the road. I saw someone in chat say they've been very good as favorites on the road this season. Let's hope they keep that up. All right, let me take you back to college basketball where I thrive and shine. Okay, let me take you down to Ole Miss. Hotty toddy. All right, I saw Mikey with the Ole Miss baby blue sweatshirt on the morning after this morning. Fire show, fire sweatshirt. Looks like he's rolling with the boys today with me. Abram stolen base. Good. W's, keep me updated. Love that. Cousins on the Ole Miss coaching staff. Very cool. We're back in Ole Miss today. All right, plus 5.5 at home against Alabama's. Surely that goes well, right? 14th ranked Alabama. Fading them in this spot. I think it will. I do. Most people don't want to take it, right? It's kind of like UVA vibes a little bit. Alabama already coming off that bad loss where they gave up 117 points to Kentucky in their last game, and they have not covered 2 of their last 2 games against Florida and Kentucky. Okay? Not a lot of people probably want to back Ole Miss in this spot. I'll be honest. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They have not covered in almost a month. Ole Miss regressing, right? Coming back down to earth a little bit, I guess you could say. But I like this Ole Miss squad. They've grown on me a little bit. And sure, they've struggled recently, but, I mean, they have all the guard play in the world to hang with the Tide tonight at home, especially. And I think we can all agree it's a great sign seeing that spread move down from plus 6.5 to plus 5 some places. I grabbed it at 6.5 last night because I knew I was playing this just to play. And then this morning I look and see they're at 5 some places. This is 14th ranked Bama we're talking about here, Javon. You're telling me Morrell, Flanagan, and Murray are only worth getting what? 5 points, 6 points? I thought they were going to get 10, double digits at home. Give me Ole Miss. They keep this one within 2 possessions.
I like Ole Miss. And Bama, another one of, I don't want to say system because it's not really what it is, but I've kind of looked at their next couple of games, which, first of all, this is, somebody said it, look at the Tennessee on Saturday, who thumped them by 20, I think, when they're playing at their place. So, like, I think this is a perfect spot to say, hey, Ole Miss upset before Alabama gets their lick back on Saturday. Then you know who they have waiting for them after that. Team who took them to overtime and should have won the game in Tuscaloosa, Florida. So I think you can take, maybe put it in a vacuum and take Ole Miss on the money line, Florida on the money line, one of those 2 games, maybe both of them. I think they're losing. So, like, put those in a vacuum. That's what I'm going to do. And I like to play on the plus 6.5 today. I think this is a really good spot for Ole Miss, especially at home in a desperation spot where they're playing a team that's not going to overwhelm them with size, because Bama really does not do that. And on the road, I think this is like a tricky shooting spot for them too, because Ole Miss, their 3-point defense, I think, is a little better than people give them credit for. It was really bad to start the year, and they got lucky. Then it started to get showing kind of its regression numbers, and now it's gotten a little stronger as they've kind of dipped into the end of the season here. So I think Bama is going to have one of those weird, I think Mikey said on TMA that Ole Miss is going to have a shooting slump in this game. I think Bama is, which is rare and maybe a little more prevalent on the road. But yeah, I think Ole Miss has a very, very solid shot to win this game.
Good. So do I. We need Jamin Brakefield to hold down that paint like it's his fucking job. God damn it, Brock. You missed out on free coins, huh?
Nats
Snurky Cashes.
Shit.
Who's pitching today for the Nats? Do we know? Who's on the bump for the boys today?
Do not know.
I can go check. We got a 5U sub whale from Putin Loves Prize Picks. Sure. 5U behemoth.
Let's go,
The sub whale. I saw people in chat bitching about the ads. Guys, you're sending hundreds of dollars a day in bets. You can't sub up for $5? Come on. We give these plays out for free. You can't not bitch about the ads and sub up for $5. Come on. Give me a break. Eric Fetty. Oh, good. Nice. Cool.
I want on record that Dean Creamer struck out Matt Warner.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I didn't know he's playing. I didn't say his name. Dare I say it, Goots?
There you say it.
Do you have
Jackson
any Orioles
Rutledge.
skin in the game today,
What do you say?
Javon? Why are you bringing
said-
up Jackson Rutledge, man?
because he's
I know
pitching
why.
today.
Okay, he's pitching today. Okay,
He had
My fault.
3
I forgot
walks
we were talking about
first.
that.
Yeah.
Holy
Dudes,
shit.
man.
Ramon Urias hit a 2-run, Nick.
I bet, man.
For the O's, right?
For the
Yeah.
O's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have the O's in any bets today or no?
No, just a fan.
So I could say the name Matt Wallner and live bet on the Twins right now. for
I
10
hope
units.
I hope they pull him out. But yeah,
Dude, you know who's
I
gonna have a
hope so.
legacy? You know who's gonna have a legacy season, Krabs?
Who?
The guy who's leading off for the Twins right now and just came in and scored. King Julian.
Yeah. Big season this year from Jules.
Dude, he's gonna snap. Gonna
Okay.
snap.
I could see it. Gosh, man, I'm blanking on the name, but who's the guy on Miami now who hit like 400 last year for most of the season? I can't believe I'm forgetting his
Arias.
name.
Luis
Yeah,
Urias.
Arias vibes a little bit this season.
I don't know about
top of the order in Minnesota.
Rise vibes. King Julian's got power. He's like a rare leadoff hitter. He's kind of like definitely not as good, but like he gives me George Springer leadoff vibes.
He's got some pop.
He's got a lot of pop.
When are we getting the MLB futures talk? Padawan, when do you want it, brother? Next week? 2 weeks? What are we thinking?
I mean, as we go as the board goes, as far as Prize Pick squares drop, they're starting to get through the entire board, but they're not quite there yet. So we'll see.
Any new ads from the last time we synced up about this a couple days ago?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can double check just to make sure. But yeah, I mean, we're really just waiting on I need ERA like air. That's what I've been waiting on this whole time.
Okay. That's fair. Somebody in chat asked Army or American today for some afternoon ball. I'll tell you this. I don't love anything in that game. I never do when Americans involved. I'll be honest with you. They just steal my coins. But American wins and covers more often than they don't. I don't know what it is, but this American team over the last 2 years has been just an absolute wagon. Again, this season, they're 15-13 ATS. You wouldn't expect that from American. They're okay. They hang, okay? And they're coming off an outright win against Colgate, the best team in their conference. Keep me away from that game. No chance. Army looks like the sharp play. I think they could be fake sharp. I've learned my lesson fading American U. They're like that. They cover in the least sharp of spots. That's their specialty. Okay, they're like Georgia State. Some of these schools, man, you just put them off to the side. Have to.
Yep.
Have to.
Fair.
Did we do the Prize Picks talk yet? Did we get to those puppies yet? Or even Cal plus 11? Give me the rundown on that. Ooh, against Colorado?
Yeah, I mean, if there's any play you're gonna not take serious from me on this card, it's gonna be this one. But
Okay.
it looks like a big number for Colorado, and we've been through this story multiple times. But I want to get my lick back on Colorado just for what they've done this season, not for just taking our coins, but they're also one of the most overrated teams in the country. So now there's a lot of games around this spread in the Pac-12. Like there are 3 games today, and it's Colorado at home against Cal. They're laying 11. Arizona on the road against Arizona State. They're laying 11.5. Oregon at home against Oregon State. They're laying 12.5. So a lot of these very similar games. And you know what I do want to fade? Because I don't know if you remember, and this is why the line has been ticking down. Cody Williams got hurt. I think they don't expect him today. Julian Hammond is also questionable to play today. They're both a little banged up. If they play, it's going to be relatively limited, which is why the line's ticked down like 2 or 3 points. You remember what happened the last time Colorado was super shorthanded?
They lost by 40.
Yeah, that was the start of it. And they went through a couple of games where they're bad. And not that I don't think Cody Williams is not one of the most overrated players in the country, too, just with that team. But, you know, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the inside. Eddie Lampkin against Fardaws. And I can tell you that you're probably going to get a little switch at some point on Tristan Da Silva, but he's athletic enough to hang with, Fardaws in the paint, but he's not big enough. It's like throughout this entire game, if I'm going to pick one of these bigger dogs in those 3 Pac-12 games that I think has a shot, yes, it's a little biased because I want to fade Colorado. I think they're super overrated, but they just don't play with heart, which is the annoying part of it. Like you can guarantee KJ Simpson's going to get his shots in this game. Every guard does against Cal, but this Cal offense can certainly hang. And I think Fardaws is going to have his way. Jalen Tyson is playing pissed off right now, which I love. When he's pissed off, there's nobody better in the Pac-12, and I will fully convince myself that because he's been absolutely fantastic for this team when he plays like that. Cal's going to be pesky on the road. Screw the big number. I don't care. Love Cal. A little biased. I hate Colorado. They're overrated. They suck, but they're going to hang in this game.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Jackson Rutledge stinks.
Yeah, he does.
He stinks.
He does.
Yeah, Twitch is giving some people some issues. Guys, if you're having some problems in the Twitch chats, have no fear. Okay, we have YouTube. And also, perfect segue. I wanted to bring this up before we wrap up the Cal Plus 11 talk. Not done with it yet. I want to give my little tidbits because I'm with you. But chats, if we get 5K subs on the YouTube page before March Madness begins, I'm talking about the March Madness tourney in late March, around the 20th is when it starts, I believe. I'll give you guys till then. If we get 5K subs on the YouTube by then, less than a month, okay, we've got 3,500 subs right now. All right, we only need 1,500 more. I will do another 24-hour stream and put my body, my mental health, and my happiness and well-being at risk for you all and do a 24-hour stream. Guys, these aren't easy, okay? They don't grow on trees either. People don't do this shit, probably for health reasons, okay? It's not safe. I will do it if we get 5K subs. All right, get to work. Go, 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 go. I will build another chair if need be. Brock, hilarious timing, actually. My girl was bitching to me the other day because that chair that I built for her broke again. And I need to figure that out as well as a solution. So, yes, I can wear the Sam Houston jersey, Riley, if you want me to. And I need to figure out how to find and acquire a new chair that's already pre-built, or else I'm going to get my nuts chopped off. Okay, those are two things I got to work on. One thing you guys got to work on is subbing to the YouTube because it takes 3 seconds and it's free. And the link is right here. Okay, guys. It could not be easier, and I know not all 600 of you fuckers have subscribed. I know for a fact you haven't. There's people in here thinking, oh, he's not talking about me. I'm talking about you. Okay, I am talking about you in chat. Okay, go over and subscribe real quick. It literally takes 3 seconds, and it's not like subbing or being a member or whatever the fuck Twitch makes you do with the subs. It's free on the YouTubes. Go help us out. I will wear a Sam Houston fucking jersey. All right. Come on. Please go subscribe. You know, Brian's holding down the YouTube. Good. So, yeah, stop yapping. No, I'm going to keep yapping. But thank you guys for subbing. Love to see it. Okay. Crab's a salesman. Sure Brinks. You know the vibes. They should already be subbed. I know, Godson. They should be, but I'm giving them one last chance. Okay. This is a great opportunity to take advantage of your sub. All right, chat? Dubs. I'm with you on Cal. I like Cal. I just think that number's fat, and that's what scares me. But if you're saying screw the number, we back Cal, they stink, and they're going to win this game outright and cover when nobody expects it, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, 2 reasons I'm just in on screw the line. One is because Colorado's super overrated, and we see the story a million times. The other is because all 3 of those Pac-12 games feel exactly the same. So something's going to happen in probably multiple of those games, and I think Cal is going to be one of them.
Ooh, okay. Good sales pitch. I subbed. I still got it, Javon.
Still got it. That's huge.
Okay. Yeah, I really like our card today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really liking these plays. These 8 straights.
We're gonna glaze.
I think these 8 straights go 6 for 8.
We're gonna glaze over your prize pick square like that.
Yeah, I mean, what's there to talk about, bro? What's there to say? You know, is there a sell job? Is there a description? Is there a reasoning? No, there's not. Okay, and I'm not going to bullshit bullshitters in chat with some sort of BS sell job. I'm going to tell you and give it to you straight, chat. Okay? They're not fucking putting this square up for them to get more than 58.5 points. Read the room, chat. You think they're putting this shit up for them to go bankrupt and you guys all cash on the 2 best players to ever play their respective sports? Grow the fuck up. Read the room. Krabs hates fun. No, he doesn't. He likes money. And that's why they call me Mr. fucking Krabs, Godsend. You should know that out of all people. Okay? Caitlin Clark, love her to death. Great for the sport. Put her in the NBA. You put her on the fucking Wizards, and she is better than Jordan Poole. I swear to God, that is not a joke. She is better than Jordan Poole. Put her on the Wizards. I'm in. She's a GOAT. That doesn't mean she's getting 40 points tonight, chat. If she was, they wouldn't be putting her fucking square up there with LeBron James in a combo. Come on. We're better than this. Krabs, you've been down this road. Yes, I always fade these combos. And more often than not, they hit. Okay, they soar under more often than not. I'm going to tell you guys what I always tell Trent. It's easier to remember the losses with my bets because when they lose, they look like the worst bets on earth. But let's not forget about all the wins. I'm still up here standing. I'm still in here with 20K in my prize picks balance, looking pretty good, looking pretty sharp. I feel like I'm pretty good at this shit. Okay? And I'm trusting my gut, and I'm telling you guys right now, they ain't getting 60. They ain't getting 59. They might get 58. But this shit ain't hitting. Okay? And Tiger made another birdie, I bet.
GG.
See, even I know that I shouldn't be fading Tiger. Okay, that's a whole other level. All right.
Yeah. I mean, you
Caitlin
could
Clark
probably,
and LeBron James, I could fade the fuck out of that.
yeah. I mean, if
Yep.
you've seen some of LeBron's individual squares, you'd probably be really excited.
Yeah? Give me the breakdown. How about you sell it for me? What do you got?
Well, I mean, they're playing the Clippers, which is interesting because they're playing the Clippers also without Paul George, which Goots, go ahead and click on. First of all, it's threes, which I mean, we're taking under points. You're taking under points, but that's one thing. I think he has a 1.5 3 square up there. Maybe not.
W. DeAndre,
Maybe
thank you.
cap.
Good work.
Taken down, but you can bring up his points. Works just the same. But yeah, they're playing the Clippers, so it's interesting because the Clippers give up a handful of threes. I've seen LeBron threes a million times today, and they're playing without Paul George. So who knows what the hell is going to happen there with the Clippers defense?
Oh.
But yeah, LeBron looks very, very green today, which is interesting.
Smells like an under game to me as well. I guess if there's one sort of actual basketball reasoning for taking that square, it would be that I like the under in the Lakers and the Clippers game. And I'm seeing it, start to spike down a little bit, a couple points. There's your basketball reasoning, chat. Suck it.
Yeah, there you go.
How about we talk about your square? Because mine's already green.
Yeah, we can talk about my square. I brought it up briefly, but
Let's talk
Scotty
about
Barnes.
Scotty. Yep.
Yeah, which I hate. Usually, I'll call him along to the O's. GG.
League is cooked.
Hand them the ring. Hand them their ring.
It's going to turn into fucking prime Brian Roberts.
Yeah, that's so much piss. But Scotty Barnes, I don't love taking squares to screen usually, but I've talked with a couple people about this, and it just feels like a really good spot here because they're playing the Mavs, who I think are going to win the game, but they can kind of this is one of the games where the Mavs aren't outmatched size-wise. And if Pirtle's playing, cool, it is what it is. He's still going to need a little bit of help in there. If not, you're going to have Kelly Olynyk getting a handful of minutes, and I can only assume that Kelly Olynyk is going to get a good amount of minutes with Pirtle playing not at 100%. The guy who comes in, which it's going to be Scotty Barnes. And we see the story with the Mavs every time when they have a good rebounding four playing against them. It's literally Grub City. And I don't think the story is going to change again today, especially when I think the Mavs are going to put up a lot of threes today. That's the way you beat this Raptors team. And that's the way the Mavs really want to beat this Raptors team on the perimeter. So I think Scotty Barnes is going to do what he wants on the boards today. I think he's soaring.
Sure. Okay. Looks like Ron's holding down the red tube over there. W's. Good work, Ron. Good to see you're still here chilling. We got Sacanelli 2335 coming in resubbing as well on Prime. Love to see that. Good work, squad. Good work.
W's.
Yamamoto bump day against the Rangers young studs. Ooh, can we fade him on prospects?
He is up for a square, I think.
Oh, is he now? Let's take a peep here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh my God, he's up, folks. And he's up for a Yurfy Nerfy. And he's up for 2.5 strikeouts, bro.
The Rangers got in the lineup. Fine.
Team player.
I'll concede.
That's why I like you, Javon.
No.
Team player. Team first. Book it first.
Some people just got to do it.
Book it
What are
first.
the Rangers got Semyon, Evan Carter, Wyatt Langford, Nate Lowe in the lineup today.
Mm-hmm. Wyatt Langford. Ooh.
Yeah, Wyatt Langford.
Would you rather fade Yamamoto on his 2.5 strikeouts, or would you rather fade and take the Yurfy in that game?
Who do the Dodgers have coming out? Because they got Bradford on the bump. He's a turkey, but he's also a lefty.
You want me to look? Dodgers lineup? I got you.
I'm looking. Chris Taylor, Gavin Lux, Max Muncy, Austin Barnes. Ew.
I got Austin Gauthier starting today or not?
Don't believe so. Yeah, maybe just fade Yamamoto case. I don't know.
Guys,
I don't know.
that's what my gut's telling me is to take that less than 2.5 strikeouts from Yamamoto today. That's going to be the popular square that everyone takes. I would not be surprised if you go over to the Prize Picks socials and maybe even see a Yamamoto promotional post. I would not be shocked. So I'm going to check the Carfax on that. What can I pair this puppy with? I guess I could pair it with that Prize Pick specials fade. LeBron James, Caitlin Clark. Get my first square in of the day with that one, huh? That would probably play.
Yeah, why not?
Sure. All right, it's a little day game sweats. Yamamoto fade into LeBron and Caitlin Clark fade. Tonight's going to be a good night. I can already tell. I can feel it. Tonight's going to be good. And the coins are going to return home, and we're going to have a good time fading these goats.
Sure.
Right? I'm going to put – I had a pretty good day on Prize Picks yesterday, the last 2 days. Put 300 on that.
There you go.
350. I'm going to get a lucky number 5 in there. All right, chat. Sharp report. 10 plays, 10 winners, 8 straight bets, and a couple Prize Pick squares for you. We got Hippie Dog coming in, resubbing as well. W's 2 months. A newbie. W Hippie Dog. What are you on today, my man? Let me know in chat, okay? Guys, take a screenshot of this mentally, but we will post this puppy on the Book at BTL Twitter shortly after the show like we always do, okay? So stay tapped. I'm really liking this sharp report today. I think this sheet goes 8 for 10 at worst. I'm feeling very good.
I'm in for that.
Dubs. All right. We got about 15-ish minutes. Javon, we don't have much to talk about, so I already promoted the YouTube. Guys, please go subscribe over there, okay? You want to talk about these 2 great SEC basketball games going on today? I feel like that'd be a pretty good use of our time. We've got 2 elite SEC games. Let's head over there. Okay. Awesome. Let's start with Tennessee, all right, and Auburn, because you're the Auburn guy. And I'm a little bit confused as to why that spread has gotten so large. I'm not liking that for Auburn. Not good vibes here, Javon. Are you feeling the same? Because you've been awfully quiet about your Auburn guys, mates.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Yeah, I think this is a lot of points. I don't know if I'm confident enough to play it, not just because I really like Auburn, but I don't know. It feels like a lot of points. I could see this being a game where Tennessee wins and don't cover, but I don't see this being a game at all where Auburn steals one on the road. So, yeah, it's a lot of points. I think I'm a little worried about Auburn offensively keeping up in this game, which, I mean, it's going to be a higher tempo game than you kind of would expect from Tennessee. Not that they don't play at that tempo when they're playing teams that can kind of match that with them, but I think Auburn's going to play that type of game early on and try to slow them down on the road and kind of beat Tennessee at their own game, which I don't think is going to work. So I definitely want no parts of Auburn at that big number.
I was trying to find some injury shit because I'm like, why is this line moving so much? It's looking pretty fat. I thought the 4.5 was right, and now we're up to 7.5 here. I can't find squat, Javon. This might just be a sharp move on Tennessee here at home. They might get it done. Hate to say it, but I can't find anything.
Yeah.
I'm doing one more check right now. Let's see. Nope. No. Okay, so bad news for the Auburn Tigers today. Looks like Tennessee probably rolls. Gun to your head. You had to send one bet in that. Spread or total? What are you taking?
It's probably just Tennessee minus the points. Don't know if I'm going to do it, but that's the spot. It's also just feels like a scheduled shit performance to me, especially with the remaining schedule that Auburn has. I think they're going to roll through the rest of their SEC schedule because they play Miss State at home on Saturday. Then they go to Missouri. That team is absolute dog shit. And then they play Georgia at home. So there's one final game where they struggle before they roll through the rest of their schedule and then head in the SEC tournament. That's how I see it.
Brian's saying Jalen Williams might be out.
He's been out, hasn't he?
Huh.
Yeah, he's been out for a week. It's not new news.
Yeah, been out, he's saying. Well, maybe he's confirmed 100% not playing, and maybe the line moved that way. I'm just trying to brainstorm reasons why that spread would move that way besides sharp action. And I can't find shit. And that's the closest thing I could grab. MJ's PADs, Tennessee, that's a good sign. Good.
Yeah.
Auburn, SEC, regular season title future depends on this game. Oh, God, like lightning. I like where your head's at, man. Double down, take them to make the Final Four if they don't come through for that then this season, okay? Auburn's good. They're special this year. All right? Got hurt versus Kentucky, but only a second game out. Yeah, that's all me, guys. That's all me. All right. And then we've got game number 2 in the SEC, Javon. We've already talked about Ole Miss, Bama. Sure. We talked about South Carolina A&M. I guess Alabama, Ole Miss is the other good
that is
game
the
in
other
the
game.
SEC. But Mizzou, Florida, any looks there? Mizzou down to plus 13. I mean, they're fake sharp every game. Might as well just lay it with Florida here and cash.
Yeah, I kind of debated it. It feels like, Florida, whenever they're laying double digits, the one reason why I didn't end up getting involved in Vandy, because the line started to tick back a little bit, but they never close out these absolute blowouts. They always hang around the number, and then it ends up hooking under for the big dog there, even when they have. They don't get big spreads too often, but Mizzou is absolutely garbage. So, this feels to me like a game that Florida's up by 10 the entire game. They end up winning by 11 or 12. It's just like I still, having said that, lean Florida to get it done. It's just in my heart. I think they hang around, and it's probably not going to end up well.
Yep. That's how I feel about every Mizzou game, and then I check the score, and they're down by 40.
Yeah, fair.
It's actually impressive.
They're awful. They're awful, dude.
It's impressive how much they've fallen off. I feel bad for Nick and Josh.
Yeah, I will say, though, for Florida, like, this is a textbook. They should be dominating with Tyrese Samuel and Michael Hanlon the entire game. And weirdly, when they're playing shittier teams like that who are very small, you would think that they would feast, and it just doesn't happen. It's just like Walter Clayton just shoots tordates in those games, and it's never how you think it would turn out. So, I have reservations, but I still think Florida rolls, just maybe not past the number.
Looks like Jonathan in YouTube agrees with your take an hour ago. Might be a little behind on the YouTubes. That's okay, guys. I'll use this as a reminder, though. You guys know you can always go back and rewatch BTL on YouTube, on Twitch. It gets posted immediately after, within like an hour. Okay, and you can always go back and rewatch if you missed it. All right, you don't got to be right here on the fucking minutes, right? When we're doing the squad rides at 1:50 Eastern. If you miss it, if you got shit going on, you can always go back and rewatch. Go back and scroll through and listen to the Sharp Report segment. That's what I would do if I was one of you guys. And then I would listen to, obviously, the squad ride shit. But use that to your advantage. Go back and rewatch, okay? You don't got to be here live, although ideally you can. But if you miss something, you can always go back on the YouTubes and see it again, okay? Coltrane coming in, resubbing 1 year. Sub bang. W's Coltrane's. Appreciate you, Beast. Good work. Here's a link to the YouTube one more time. If you join late, I will say it again. I will do a 24-hour stream if we get 5K subs on our YouTube, right down there below Javon, before March Madness starts. Do your part. All right, hurry up, go. Dubs, a couple weird games I saw in chats I figured we could talk about. We got Alex Monahan in here riding Strus 3 times tonight. Points, rebounds, and steals. After the game winner, too? I don't know, Alex.
Dude, did you see that fourth quarter he had?
Yeah, he tweaked.
That was one of the greatest fourth quarters I think I've ever seen.
He's riding the momentum. I'm going to sit that one out, Alex, but I'll root for you, brother.
Right. It was a good matchup, though, against the Bulls.
W-Max, good matchup against the Bulls. I mean, their defense might be worse than the Wizards. Sure.
Yeah, good spot-up shooters there. Bad. So, in theory and on paper, should be Strus Day.
We could do some sort of ESPN bracket challenge again. 100%. All right, we got you guys. All right, we're going to set that shit up. Okay? Couple weird games I saw in chat here, Javon, before we dive into the squad ride talk and go over to the NHL as well. Rice is a play that my guys have been talking to me about a lot today in chats, and also my Sharps talking about Rice today, laying 5.5 against Temple. It looks like kind of a big number, and we've seen Temple a lot of times keep games close. They've even won their last 2 games as well. But before that, I feel like they've been a covering machine in 2024. Not the whole season. They started out like Moose, but overall recently, Temple's been playing pretty fucking good. And then you go over and look and see what Rice has been doing. Sure, they're coming off of 2 straight wins, but their record really isn't much better than Temple. They got 1 more win than them, but they're up to 5.5 on the spread after opening up -4. I thought that was pretty large, especially against a bigger name school like Temple. Typically, they're getting the line respect. They have a lot this season, and they've come through a decent amount in the new year. But against Rice, who never really gets that much line respect, sure, the couple times they have this year, have they come through for us? No, they really have not. The couple times we've taken them, but Might have to take them one more time, Javon.
Yeah, I might have to. I mean, on paper too, like this is, I don't know how they stop Max Fiedler. I mean, Temple's a small team, not a physical team on the inside. So, like, I think the first time they played, if I'm not mistaken, like Rice won, but he didn't really dominate, which was like the surprising part. This is probably when he starts locking in.
Yeah, they barely beat him. It was an outright win on the road, so impressive.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a flashy stat line, but I guess he did. He was on like triple-double wash. He had 8, 8, and 9. So not flashy, but I mean, he wasn't bad either.
Okay. All right, we can work with that. I just think that number looks weird. Seeing Rice Lane almost up to 6 some places. Let's keep our eyes on that. Also, worth noting, since it's on the screen, Murray State not falling for it. Not today. Do think they're going to be fake sharp. Once again, Belmont, they lost everyone from last year. I was out on them this season. I said they were going to be bad. They just keep winning. They just keep doing things they shouldn't be. They're such a good team, very well coached, good program. Murray State, the exact opposite. They got athletes. They can't put it together. They fucking stink. They're sharp every goddamn game, and they never come through. Done. Not taking them. If anything, I lean Belmont. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, fair.
And then UTSA, might as well rip off 3 straight here since this one was on my honorable mentions, but I took it off, I believe. Didn't have room, but I can't ignore it. I hate seeing the -112 on the green book there next to the spread, but seeing UTSA, as a favorite against anybody is hilarious. Sure, they played better recently, but I mean, Tulsa's got a winning record, or at least a 500 record, and they're a favorite against them. Maybe UTSA continues that momentum from recently. I don't know. Wouldn't
be shocked.
Any other CBB geysermans? Any NHL geysermans that you're looking at today?
Looking through the rest of the CBB board, I mean, I like Butler. I don't know if I'm going to have coins on that, but this is the big, St. John's is making a bubble push after just beating, Creighton, one of the biggest games they've had this season, definitely the biggest win they've had this season to keep them in contention. You got Rick Pitino and the All Whites, and now we're at Pick'em at Butler, which is interesting. So I don't know. I'm going to wait to see where that line moves, and hopefully if it doesn't start moving towards St. John's, but definitely the spots. But yeah, nothing really else.
Been bad.
They've been bad. Really bad.
They've been bad. Holy smokes. I could get down with Butler if we see some good movement there towards 10. Yeah. Okay. Real quick, because somebody in chat had a really good point about a game, and I don't want to let it get swept. OK State. A lot of people asking about OK State. Are we taking the bait on OK State at home as a favorite once again in a sharp spot? They typically respect coins. What do you think?
Can't do it, dude. The team is
Can't do it today. I'm getting weird vibes too.
I mean, they should be bigger than -2 the way they've been playing.
Yeah, recently. They should. It's UCF we're talking about here. I'm with you. I'm happy you said that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma State, I know they lost the game against Oklahoma, but they were favorites in that game. And, it's Oklahoma compared to UCF, and Oklahoma State overall has been playing really well for like the past 2 weeks. And UCF, they're coming off a big win, sure, against Texas Tech, but other than that, they've been pitiful. So, I mean, I was expecting to see a lot more than 2. I'll say that.
B-Camp saying John Michael Wright, more than 2.5 threes. I was looking at his squares earlier today. Not going to lie. His points is making me want to take him.
Yeah.
His points are Reddit as fuck. So
you should take. I mean, if you want his points, you take his threes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not going to do anything else.
Okay. B-Camp, I'm down to ride that, brother. All right. Furman, Western Carolina. I'm going to say the same thing about Furman that I'm going to say about every fake sharp team and program, just like I did with Murray State. They're not like that. Do not take them anymore. Okay. They are fake sharp every game. No Furman from me. Illinois State, I do lean though for right capper. Good question in chat. I definitely lean their way at home as a 4.5 point favorite today. I do. Jacksonville. Was that what he was looking at?
Probably
Jacksonville plus 1.5 against Stetson. Again, Stetson, a team that I just don't bet on or against. Done. Not doing it. Never ever get line respect at all. And the one time I finally fade them, they will come through today. I guarantee it. So no thanks. Okay. Also, hockey, real quick, Javon. Give me your plays on the ice. Only 2 games. Shouldn't take long. Any reads?
Not really. I'll put a half unit on both the Dogs ML and call it a day.
Yeah.
Which really
juiced. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a 2-game slate. somebody's going to do it. You got the Blues who always steal coin, playing the Oilers, that everybody's probably going to have some McDavid in a slip for anything because I've already seen his name 50,000 times today. So yeah, it's the Blues playing, and then CBJ. I don't love. They just beat the Rangers like 2 days ago. I took them in that game too. It's kind of the very obvious bounce back spot. So I think in all likelihood it's probably the Blues who steal coin. But the only thing I can do is just put half a unit on the Dogs. Call it a day. I don't think a Rangers Oilers Bozo pack is paying out today.
Okay. They typically don't on days with only 2 games.
Yeah,
typically don't. Devin was asking about Western Kentucky and Louisiana Tech, I believe. 2 really good teams. Look, I'm kind of in on Louisiana Tech overall. I think they're kind of a wagon. I really don't want to fade them. The sharp play would be Western Kentucky at home in this spot, barely getting a point coming off a loss. That's for sure the sharp side here. But they've already beaten them once this season. I'm good. I'm not fading Louisiana Tech. I think they're like that. I don't want to take it, but I don't want to fade.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah, praying the Red Tube community grows too, Alan. Yes.
W. Allen.
100%, Richie. Could not agree more, brother. All right. So, Southern Bama. All right, let's look at that really quick. South Alabama. I don't know if I can get behind that one.
Yeah.
Because Southern Miss is just a wild card, man. Southern Miss is all over the place. Southern Miss will lock in. People forget this team was a wagon last season in their conference. Absolutely
so good.
Unbelievable team. And this season, they're all over the place. They're beating teams they shouldn't. They're losing to teams they shouldn't, right? I'm out. Murray State, if you missed it, I think they're the fake sharp play of the day today. Not taking them. All right? Tulane, I like Tulane today, but they also never respect coins, so no thank you. USC Upstate is definitely looking sharp. But I don't know if I want to bet that game or have my eyeballs have to watch USC Upstate today. I gotta think about that one. Okay.
Sure.
I don't know if I could do it. Dubs. Javon, about that time. You ready?
Let's do it.
Goods, run that ship.
Andy's cake. Audio cookie. Did start buzzing like right before we went into the squad ride, and I was like, maybe we're gonna get buzzing right back out. Didn't, but we just got cooked. So maybe we might be back. Squad ride voting, no. Need plays that are in it. What do we have? Honestly, I would love to put Cal and the Pacers in there. Tens.
No crazy screeching.
No screeching. That a blue.
Okay. Is there some?
No, you're good.
All right, good. Dubs. Chat, I apologize. I promise once this PC gets fixed and gets back here, we are going to be smooth sailing. Okay? Stick with me. All right? 2 plays you mentioned, Javon, that you would love to see in the squad ride. Say them again.
Pacers and Cal.
Okay. I can get behind the Pacers 1,000%. The Cal one, I'm surprised to hear. I didn't think that'd be one of your wagons today. If you want to put them in, we can put them in for the vibes. But
we're democracy.
I didn't think that was your best play today.
What did you think was?
I thought your best reads today were Pacers, more than okay with, and I did really like that under in Oklahoma and Iowa State, but nobody's going to vote for that.
Could just be a winner.
I'm okay with Pacers and Cal. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Pacers, 1,000%. Cal, I think I could see myself getting to the counter with that play anyways late nights, since it's one of the only late night games. It's looking juicy to me, so I'm in. Let's put those 2 in. Pacers -6 and Cal +11.
Yep.
Can we put Ole Miss in here spread?
Absolutely.
Favorite play of the day, chat. Not going to say it again. I think they're 5.5 now, most places. Super short. A&M and Maryland are great-looking pieces, especially A&M. What do you want to do with those 2? Do you want to make it a money line parlay piece and get the people riled up? Do we want to just take Texas A&M and leave Maryland to the side because they don't respect coins? That probably sounds like a better, smarter move.
I refuse to put a ML parlay in the squad ride vote. I think that's the smartest way to play it. But I would say for the squad ride, pick your favorite of the two.
It's A&M by far.
All right, put it in.
You hate money line parlays, Bree.
I don't hate him. I say him for squad ride because I think we've done it twice. Doesn't even come close. Same with props. Cake every time we put it in there. So why mess around and get cute?
You hate him, Bree.
Yeah.
All right. Pacers -6, Cal +11, Ole Miss +5.5. We've got the Aggies laying 5. Chat, what else are we putting in here? What's the final Infinity Stone in the squad rod? Hurry up. Hurry up. We could go Mavs.
You're not going to want to go Mavs. I promise you that.
What's the biggest revelation we've had? It's got to be college basketball. What's the biggest revelation we've had during the show today in CBB? Is it Tennessee up to 7.5 now? Ooh. Chelsea ML from Daniel. If it's anything like your graphics, bro, I'm in.
I did see a pretty funny FA Cup boost on Chelsea and Liverpool to both advance. Should go well.
Would that be, talk to me like on 4? Is that like fading the boost and taking Daniel's play? Does that correlate?
No, that's just one half of the lie. It's like I don't even know like what to compare it to. That's like it's like an ML parlay, pretty much for big favorites.
Yeah, and that's not gonna hit, bro.
Probably not.
Yeah, Arizona State could be fake sharp, could be sharp today. I don't really know. Can't really get a handle on that. Definitely gun to my head. I'm taking Arizona State.
Dude, I mean, somebody in those Pac-12 games, all 3 of them, somebody's gonna win. Hoping it's the Cal Bears.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
We got the surge stream starting up here in 1 minute. Chat, stick with us, okay? Javon, I'd say we stick to our guns here and put the winner in there, and let's put the under in the Iowa State and Oklahoma game. Good with that?
Yep.
Trent, apologies for running late, my man. I know you don't care, though. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners. All right, 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up, go, 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 go. This vote's going to be quick. It's going to be a 1 minute Geyserman. We've got Oklahoma and Iowa State under 136.5. All right, we've got Indiana -6, Cal +11, Ole Miss +5.5, and Texas A&M and the Aggies laying 5 with Buzz Williams and Tyrese Radford with the gun in his car, with or without it. I don't care. He's a bucket. I don't give a hoot. All right, he's playing like a man on a fucking mission right now, and I want in on the Aggies. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners. Pacers spread, Cal spread, Ole Miss spread, Aggies spread, and the under in Oklahoma and Iowa State. Get those votes in. You got 30 seconds. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Wow, Texas A&M.
Go, go, go.
I did not expect that.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. I'm cool with it personally, but
wow, you guys must have tuned into my POD on Owner's Box show.
No way, it's your POD, bro.
please tell me it's on the other side. Please tell me it's on the other side. Get back up here. Get back up here. Get back up here. And
I looked at the slate.
Jack, get your. Oh, it's too late. Fuck.
I looked at the slate for 3 seconds and picked
That's
a
good.
POD.
And it was Texas A&M on the spread. Trent, hate to say it, man, but you might need to start looking at the slate for 3 seconds more often, brother. That could be sharp.
It was
sharp.
that. It was the Lakers over
That's a terrible bet.
as my other
It's a good-
POD. Why is that a
That's pretty
terrible bet? Why is that shit high as fuck? Has no reason being that high.
I don't know. I like the under. It's just prime time Clippers Lakers, but we'll see.
There's no Paul George though, Krabs.
No PG.
Could be the
All
difference.
right. Maybe he's onto something. I don't know. Maybe Trent's locked in. We'll find out.
Well, yeah, we got to
only
find
one
out,
way to find
unfortunately.
All right. Chad, Texas A&M, laying 5, squad rides. Okay, let's stay hot. We cashed a squad ride yesterday. Javon swept the board on the Sharp Report. Okay, check the Twitters. We're posting the Sharp Report here in a moment. Okay, stick around for the Surge stream. Trent's got some PODs and some winners he wants you to hear. Okay, we'll be on here same time, same place tomorrow. We'll be seeing. Peace.